Hello everyone, and welcome. The future. We see it in movies, all gleaming cities, and holographic data. But what if the future isn't something we're waiting for? What if it's already here, hiding in plain sight? Today, we're diving into 10 futuristic inventions you won't believe exist. And no, we are not talking about the usual suspects. We're pulling back the curtain on the real bleeding edge. These are the inventions, many locked away in university labs that sound like pure science fiction. But they are very, very real. Kicking off our list at number 1, neural dust. Forget your smartwatch. What about smart dust? This is a concept being developed for the next generation of brain-computer interfaces. These are autonomous, wireless sensors, no bigger than a grain of rice, that are implanted inside the body. They are powered wirelessly by ultrasound, and they can monitor and even stimulate nerve signals in real time. The first applications? Giving precise fine motor control to advanced prosthetic limbs or even helping paralyzed individuals regain function. But the future implications are staggering. Thought-controlled devices, managing chronic nerve pain. The sci-fi ideas are endless. From inside the brain, let's move to the rest of the body. Coming in at number 2, organs on a chip. This looks like a simple microchip, but it's not. That is a functioning human organ on a chip. Scientists at places like Harvard's Wyss Institute are lining these microfluidic chips with living human cells. They've built tiny, breathing lungs, hearts that beat, and livers that process toxins. Why? To end animal testing, to create perfectly personalized medicine. Instead of testing a new drug on a mouse, they can test it on your specific lung on a chip, grown from your own cells. It's a revolution in medicine that's happening at the microscopic level. Now let's shift from biology to construction. For number 3, we're looking at 4D printing. You've heard of 3D printing. Old news. The real game changer is 4D printing. What's the fourth dimension? Time. Scientists are 3D printing with smart materials that are programmed to change after they're printed. They react to stimuli like water, heat, or light. Imagine flat-packed furniture that assembles itself when you take it out of the box. Medical stents that are printed, inserted into the body, and then slowly expand to their final, perfect shape. Speaking of construction, what if our buildings were alive? At number 4, living concrete. Researchers have developed concrete mixed with a special kind of bacteria. Here's the magic. When a tiny crack forms in the concrete, water gets in. This water wakes up the dormant bacteria. The bacteria then feed on nutrients in the concrete. And, as a biological byproduct, they excrete calcite, which is just limestone. They literally poop the crack shut, sealing it before it becomes a problem. Your entire building could one day be a giant self-healing structure. We're fixing our buildings. Now what about the tech inside them? Halfway through our list, at number 5, ambient computing. The best computer is no computer at all. This is the promise of ambient computing. You know smart speakers and smart lights. That's just the clumsy beginning. Ambient computing is the idea that technology becomes so deeply woven into our environment that it disappears entirely. Your entire room becomes the interface. Tiny radar chips can read millimeter-precise hand gestures. Smart fabrics in your chair track your posture. The AI isn't in a box on your desk. It's in the room, anticipating your needs. You don't log on. You just are. From your living room, let's zoom out to the whole planet. For number 6, we have a project to save the world. The digital twin of the planet. How do you solve climate change? First, you build a practice version of Earth. Companies like NVIDIA and the European Union are building a massive, AI-powered, one-to-one simulation of Earth. It's not just a map. It's a living model that simulates our planet's entire climate system, oceans, ice caps, and human activity in real time. The goal? We can finally test our solutions. What really happens if we reforest the entire Amazon? We can run the experiment on the digital twin before we risk it on the real thing. Saving the planet needs power. That brings us to number 7. Transparent solar technology. The biggest problem with solar? It's ugly, and it takes up massive amounts of land. But what if your windows were the power plant? Researchers at places like MIT have cracked the code. They've created solar cells that only absorb non-visible light, like ultraviolet and infrared, while letting all the visible light pass right through. To our eyes, it just looks like a normal pane of glass. But it's generating electricity. Imagine every skyscraper, every car, and one day, even every smartphone screen could be silently generating clean energy. We have smart glass. Now get ready for smart metal. Number 8. Programmable liquid metal. Yes, like in Terminator 2. Promise you, this is real. Researchers are using alloys of metals like gallium, which are liquid at room temperature. By applying precise, low-voltage electrical fields, they can control the liquid's surface tension, causing it to change shape, move, and even function as a self-repairing electrical switch. The T1000 is still a long way off, but current applications include flexible, self-healing circuits for soft robotics, or even targeted drug delivery systems that can navigate inside the body. It is, quite literally, matter that we can program. From programmable matter, let's move to programmable life. Our number 9 sounds impossible. DNA data storage. Humanity creates an insane amount of data, and our hard drives just can't keep up. The solution? The same thing life has been using for 1 billion years. Scientists are now encoding digital data, books, pictures, entire operating systems into the A's, T's, C's, and G's of synthetic DNA. The density is almost unbelievable. All the data ever created by humanity could fit in a container about the size of a sugar cube. And while a hard drive lasts a decade, DNA can store that information perfectly for thousands of years. And finally, from data storage to dinner plate. Number 10. Food from thin air. What if you could make a steak from electricity? A Finnish company called Solar Foods is doing something close. They are creating a protein powder called Soline. It's made using a single-cell microbe, which is grown in a liquid. It's fed CO2, which can be captured from the air, and hydrogen that is split from water using renewable electricity. The result is a pure protein that is 100 times more climate-friendly than meat, requires almost no land, and uses a fraction of the water. It's a new kind of farming with no farms, no animals, and no plants. So there you have it. Neural dust, living buildings, 4D printing, and food made from air. The line between science fiction and science fact isn't just blurry, it's gone. These inventions aren't just cool tech. They are the seeds of a completely different world. The future isn't coming. We are building it, but now I have to turn it over to you. Which invention do you think will change your life first? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, if you enjoyed this glimpse into the future, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next time we pull back the curtain. Thanks for watching.